You are now rocking with the Patio PolitiCz.
Patio PolitiCz.
We outside.
Squad, what up?
Ooh.
Yes, it's the Patio
Good,
PolitiCz.
y'all.
It's your friendly neighborhood man, J5T.
Oh, yeah. Here you go, sis.
What up, Alexis?
Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
We got A. Will in the motherfucking building, man.
Yes,
Causing
y'all.
trouble. What you got in your cup, Alexis? Because I don't want you talking shit today.
Some wine.
Oh.
It's real good too.
Okay. Trouble T, what you got, baby?
Man, a little bit of that legato they don't know about yet, man.
Shanga, what you got?
Nothing.
Some medicine?
Nothing. It's me in the cup.
Yes.
I'm in the cup.
So look, y'all, we got a dope ass, phenomenal, controversial show.
Is it controversial?
It may, depending on how they look at it. I don't think it's gonna be.
All right.
We just chopping.
Yep.
I'm
We just
chopping,
here.
talking shit. I ain't gonna be messy. I might be a little.
Yeah,
I might
right.
be-
I was about to say.
I might bring
We
something
know.
in a little bit.
Y'all know. Y'all be watching.
I'm gonna be Mill Swab.
Oh, you ain't gonna be Trouble T today?
I might be anything.
Oh,
Exactly. So don't
See how it goes.
exactly.
I'm a lead in good
Since
faith.
I might be.
He said Mill Swab, and I was gonna say inshallah, but then he followed it up with what he really meant, which is we'll see.
I'm a lead with good faith.
So the show today, what we're gonna talk about this evening, we're gonna be talking about what are the traits of a good woman.
Yes.
Shout out to sister Shahrazad Ali. She pointed out 7 traits of the woman, of the black woman. So we
Yes.
want to get you lovely women observation, opinions, and opinions on what do you think is a good woman is. And T
Auntie.
and myself.
I'm
Yourself,
gonna say
I was gonna say,
Auntie.
you damn right.
Fifth.
You damn right.
Oh, hold us down, sweet
When
Lord.
I go like this, you talk. When I do that, that means shut up. And we're gonna go to the thing.
You
like
got
this.
me up.
We hope you stay a while, 'cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. 'Cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like, yeah. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. I said it's right for life. Come in with the shows that you like. We tryna be the best on the mic. DJ playing cuts that you like, yeah. It could be the start of your day, or maybe just the end of your night. But if you rock it with us, Patio PolitiCz is gonna do you right. Oh, 'cause it's right for life. Tryna be part of your life, yeah. We got whatever you like, whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. 'Cause it's right for life. Oh, trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like. Ooh, come on and just give us a try. Yeah. We hope you stay a while.
We hope you stay a while, because if we don't, man, you're gonna get this and this. And then when it's time for you to leave the room, I'm gonna go everywhere I point.
And I'm gonna be like,
Yeah, I'm gonna be like that.
Eat the cake in a minute.
Yeah, don't do
I'm gonna
that,
give
T.
you the
Don't
good
do
old.
that.
I'm gonna give you
Don't
the
do
good
that.
old crank.
Don't do that, T. Ain't no eat the cake, nothing.
Don't bring that cake
See?
over here, man. Bring that cake over here.
See, and you want her to bring the cake? It's not.
That's
It's
from the
just
scene,
crazy.
you know what I remember?
Yep. He told the lady bring the cake.
And if y'all remember that movie, don't forget he got mad at the white kid for asking, like, oh, Tina, can I get? He was like, it's Miss Turner.
Yes.
He got mad at the kid.
Yeah.
Well,
Because her team.
so what are you saying, that because he defended her with the white kid, he could shove cake in her face?
I'm saying he came to the restaurant already on bullshit.
he stayed
He
on.
was on one. He was on one when he came.
Eat the cake in a
He
minute.
was on one. So
all right.
we was talking about good traits of a good woman.
Yes.
Ladies, fella. T, you want to paraphrase a video of Shahrazad Ali?
Are we gonna drop the video like in the comments or something, so like
in the
people
bio?
can
I
see?
think, yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
So it was a pretty bit of a lengthy video.
About
but,
12 minutes.
So the 7 attributes that she named: self-discipline, courteousness, cheerfulness, self-respect
Oh.
in 2023, intelligence, cleanliness.
Clean it up.
Please.
Go ahead.
And love.
I'm over here
okay.
sweating already.
Okay.
I
Okay.
was gonna start and get
Cause
y'all. Come on.
he hot.
Okay.
I'm hot already.
So those were hers. Now, what are y'all? Y'all can give me y'all top 2 of a good woman.
Okay. Yeah, because I was like, I've never really thought about that.
Right, I was thinking like,
Or top 2.
I'm gonna say good listener. A good listener without defensive ears.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah. I like that.
I would say being selfless
Ooh.
and being able to make sacrifices in all areas.
Yes. Okay. I was gonna say in what?
Right.
I'm glad you
All areas.
Okay.
The top
Okay.
two.
Okay.
I would say self-discipline too.
Okay. Watch your mouth. Just
I can't because my eyes are here and my mouth is down here.
Okay. That was a question. That's all I'm like.
Was that a question?
Yeah,
That sounded like a strong statement
'Cause
that
it's
I
coming
should
from the heart.
follow.
No.
Watch your mouth.
No, but that's like watch your mouth when you say.
Nah, you did not say it like that. Watch your mouth? No.
But I'm saying, would that be under the bracket of self-discipline?
Well, watching your mouth?
Yes.
Okay.
Or be careful at the tongue.
Okay, so that's what I was going to
Yeah.
say. Watch your mouth versus be careful with what you say. Two different energies.
Got you.
Two different energies.
Okay, wait.
It don't sound the same to you?
Nah.
Okay, what's
If a dude told me to watch my mouth, who the are you talking to?
Yeah. Now, what if you like, watch your tongue? Don't be slick at the see.
I'm
it
cool.
The point? Is it the point?
The point, well, you know what? The point is a no for me. But if he was like, hold on, woman, you got to watch that mouth. I would receive that. You know what?
I didn't said watch your mouth, and I will continue to say that shit when it.
Exactly.
Because
And why? Why?
Yeah,
Why do you? Why, if I'm
Because-
sitting here saying that don't work, why you feel like you got to push that play and say I'm gonna say watch your mouth?
Because
that's
you
not
done
gonna
already
get
hit me with that.
That's
with
not
that
gonna
kind
get
of
you what
energy.
you want.
And 9 times out of 10, I shouldn't have to say.
That's
more
not
than
gonna get
once
you what
in
you
a-
want.
in a nice way. I should
See that,
You have to
daddy?
say more than one.
See that, daddy? Right? Exactly. That's
I agree
daddy.
with that.
Exactly.
How are you saying watch your mouth, man?
How am I saying?
Yeah.
So
T, I'm over here and I'm talking all my shit. What you got to say? I'm tired of you.
like that.
Yep.
Would you want me to? You want me to respond in the same? energy?
Yeah. Sure. Why not?
But how would you say it?
Yeah, how
I'm
do you say
asking
watch
you,
your
how
mouth?
would you say
How
watch
would
your
you say
mouth?
watch your mouth.
Just like that. Just watch your mouth. Watch the way you speak to me.
Okay.
I don't mind the
see-
watch the way you speak to me because that's fair.
So,
Everybody should be
If I
able
got to tell you to watch your mouth, you probably already know good and well.
Nope, that's not true because everybody. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go
This just happened to me. That's why. But go ahead.
Come on.
If
T.
you got to tell me to watch my mouth, I already know what.
Would you like me to speak to you that way?
Depends.
Would you like me to speak to you in the same tone, in the same demeanor? Or would you like me to understand you?
I would like for you to understand me.
Okay, but in understanding you, I also gotta let you know that it's not cool to talk to me like that.
I received that.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yes.
All right,
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
So it can't be a thing like watch your mouth
Yeah, no.
when you talking to a king.
See, because that energy is it's bringing bullshit already.
So
that's more of a
is it the tone?
dictatorship.
It's the tone.
It's
I
the
feel like.
tone.
Yeah.
So if he say watch your mouth, please.
I just feel like
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
doesn't-
That's
Y'all
better.
gonna respect that?
I just don't
Yeah.
think that doesn't
Because
come out of the blue, though.
listen,
That's the
because
problem.
everybody has the right to say what their boundaries are.
Yeah. That's
So
what
if I'm
listening.
so if I'm talking to you and I raise my voice and that's not something that you like or you're comfortable with, you have the right to tell me, listen, I don't like when you raise your voice at me. I'm gonna need you to turn that down. By right, I should respect that request.
Okay.
I had a conversation. I was talking on the phone to a friend of mine, and I don't even know what was happening. But y'all know I got a loud mouth.
Yeah.
I didn't even give that, but my tone hit a frequency that he didn't really care for.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Whoa, don't talk to me like that." I said, "Okay, no problem." Kept going with the conversation.
What if he was like, because I'm a god?
Why you? It's the energy that you. Because I'm a god.
All right, five.
I said, because his brothers out there, they
Listen,
don't want to.
you know what? And here, for me at least, and then I'm gonna be quiet. For me, the difference is you saying, "I don't like the way you talking to me," versus "I don't like the way you talking to me because I'm a god." To me, those convey two completely different things.
Yeah.
When you saying to me, "Because I'm a god," you're saying to me, in essence, bow down to what I'm saying because this is
Yeah.
who I'm at,
'Cause
who
of my
I am.
position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Versus just letting me know that just in general, this is not a tone that you're accepting of or willing to have in your energy. You have the right to say that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm like, "Nick, every time I come in, lick my toes because I'm a queen," like,
Yeah. Yeah.
no. You know what I'm saying? That's not it.
Right.
All right, what if he say, hey man, watch your mouth because you got me fucked up, bitch.
Okay, that's
You see, I'm just pointing out different perspectives. That's all. It's just that.
And that's where I'm coming from with that too. Is we obviously not saying watch your mouth just straight out of the blue. It obviously had to be provoked by something.
yeah.
Which is fine.
So don't be provoking or pessimist. Is that what you saying?
Well, I'm saying that. So the example you used and saying like don't say watch your mouth. I'm saying that that's not coming out of the blue. That could be coming
So have she had more directives than at first? Watch your mouth.
before I said it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Usually. Yeah.
Okay.
My goal is not to escalate a situation. So if it gets to that point, then I've already probably said other things leading up to that point.
All right, well then that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
If you've already let
Especially-
somebody know what your boundaries are a number of times, then
Especially
Girl,
when you're responding to like passive aggressive shit,
Yeah.
or little under your breath shit that you want me to figure out the hidden meaning to, and
So let me ask y'all ladies this: when do those boundaries be established? As far as the disrespect, should that be established out like from day one, or gradually getting to know this individual?
I say gradually getting to know.
Okay.
Because you starting to, you got to figure out a person. Y'all gonna eventually have a disagreement, and I think that's when it's gonna come in. Like, oh, okay, I see how you handle disagreements, or if we have an argument, or whatever the case may be. I feel like that's when it will come out.
Do y'all think we though, as people, and this falls to us men too, because we do not see the signs when they're in front of us. We don't see the temper tantrums and all that shit. But y'all women, I'm gonna ask y'all first. Do y'all think y'all see the signs off of day one? The anger issues, the mommy issues, and
sometimes.
sometimes.
And to go back before I answer that one, the first question you just asked, I would say that some things should be outlined in the beginning. So you should already know for your own personal being some things that work for you and don't work for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so some of those things you should put out, in the forefront so that it's understood. But as time goes on, other things will happen.
Yeah.
And when they come up, not even to challenge it, just as life is continuing to happen, you're having experiences, things will come up and it's like, yep, wait, that don't work for me.
Right.
And everybody should have the opportunity to say what worked for them or what don't. And you should respect the person enough to execute accordingly,
Yes. Okay. That's fair. What about you, T? As far as that, like, you think it should be established at the beginning or gradually through time?
okay, like how to speak to each other. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Anything.
just the boundaries.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you naturally establish boundaries at the beginning, but also when they get tested, you reestablish them as well too. But sometimes that other person, and I give grace on that other person may not knew just how far that boundary was to be pushed, or they might not have known how important that boundary was.
Yeah.
So like the point we started off on, the first time that I had been in a relationship where I was being talked to crazy and shit, it wasn't actually registering that this shit was not okay. And I had been like,
Did you tell him?
huh?
Did you tell her?
Yes. This is why I was laughing at what what Jazz was saying before about me not seeming this way, because I've been the couple in the middle of the street that's cussing each other out and out there.
Who
1 in
has
the
the
morning
video?
No,
You shook her up. Did you give her a good shaking?
Huh?
You shook her ass up? You
Yeah,
give her a
he
good
did.
shaking?
Yeah.
He definitely shook her up.
Yeah, because I had one of the cardinal sins I'll say, and it's a little bit off topic. If you piss off a dude and he's trying to leave, never block the door.
I'm in agreement.
Never
with that.
block the door.
That's fair.
And to me, I mean, I won't say that you asking for some shit, but you kind of are.
Yeah, but y'all also
I feel-
be staying out of pocket and then trying to walk away and slide off.
Yeah, like, hold on, you're not leaving.
Yeah,
You gonna get off what you got to say and then don't hear what I gotta say.
Right,
You ain't
you
right.
staying.
And I think in times like that, we don't want them to move.
What you mean?
I don't think in hindsight we really
Fuck
wanted
no,
them to
man.
move.
Because the reality is you could pick her up and move her out the way.
Thank you. Yeah.
No. I did, but I'm saying I didn't want to have to do that.
Was she still triggering you in the midst of standing in front of you?
Yes.
Oh,
that's the whole point of it.
I'm saying, but if
her standing there is the trigger.
No.
Okay, she's still verbally assaulting you.
I mean, at this point, when you get to that point, I feel like you kind of shut it out. But I'm simply saying, like, I guess for me, the misunderstanding there was that, like, I didn't want to be like in arguments and shit. Mm-hmm. I didn't really even learn that about myself until after that particular relationship. So that's how I feel like I ended up in a lot of them situations.
She really pissed you off, huh, man?
Huh? No more really locked doors.
Yeah, she really pissed you off.
Y'all stay joking about that shit. I'm telling you, man. Like
she really.
I'm saying like that was a situation where I learned that like some people don't get your boundaries. Like your boundaries.
Yeah.
So you can say something and they can be like, okay, I remember that, versus like, no, this really actually is something I should not play with.
Mm-hmm. I think that's like you before in a previous episode, you were saying like, you don't like no woman calling you the N-word.
Oh, yeah.
And they will hear that and just be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But not really know to the depth of how that feels for you, you know, and the severity of it until she might accidentally slip up and say it, and you know. And
because it's such a common thing that people say all the time, she would probably
and then you take on the Quran and strike me.
No striking. But I'm saying when I established that off the rip, and in some cases with the relationships I've been in, it was open conversation where they say, well, why you feel that way?
Yeah.
And we had that, and then other ones just they didn't play with that. You get what I'm saying? We can be at dinner laughing and talking and getting to know each other. I'm asking her what things trigger you. What are your dislikes? So I won't come across them and step them. That. What's the lines that not cross? So I won't do it. And then I'll tell her, and then I'm never called the N-word.
Nice.
Or whatever, you know, so.
But sometimes when not saying that I did this, I'm just saying.
Uh-oh.
When people get in arguments, they get so heated. Mm-hmm. Everything that you said that we talked about.
Out the window.
Fuck that line cross. Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
And then you sorry later.
We
but
outside,
that's the thing.
I'm coming out. Stay right there. What you go? Stay right there.
Right.
You want a nigga? I'm gonna give you one.
That's what that be for the most part.
See, we gonna come back to that. Okay, we gonna take a break real quick. We'll be back. More on the Patio Politics. Yes, sir.
You are now rocking with the Patio Politics.
Yes, we are back on the patio.
Yeah, we are.
Now, before we went on break, you know, coming back into it, Alexis, you were saying something important just about once. Mm-hmm. The boundaries are set, and then we had that argument. Now boundaries are crossed because of emotions. Do you guys think that's when that self-discipline comes in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And that's learned. That takes a while.
Yes, it does.
To get there.
Yeah. Do y'all think that's now how do sisters, black women, teach their daughters that?
I would say example.
Yeah.
First.
Yeah.
In your exchange with your daughter, for sure.
Yeah.
But also important reason for a man to be in the home because they'll get to see it
live in action.
Yeah.
You know.
That's true.
Now, what about if it isn't a man at home? How do mommy teach that to the daughter?
Mommy's got to do the best that she can. If there's other men around, ask for help.
She said ask for help.
Now, because I feel that's a great question, because it's like, how do we a lot of us that came out of single parent homes, so how do we deviate to teach that? Because I know a lot of men there's some strong brothers, but they still latched on to that tit. They mama's boys because of the lack of a man being in that household. So they pick up ways of their mother. You get what I'm saying?
I heard y'all say that again somewhere else.
Yeah.
No different family, but yeah.
I personally, just from my own personal experience, I'll just speak about me. One thing that helped me to kind of learn and embody that was me really digging out my own hurts and troubles and things like that. I think that plays a background to what ends up happening a lot of times. Is people are wanting to express how they feel, but when you're hurt from other things too, you're gonna, a lot of times you exercise that in your communication with your partner. Is heightened in the energy. A lot of people get loose, and it's not because they really intend to, but a lot of them eventually have been programmed to just it's out the window. You know what I'm saying? Because now that defense mechanism that they've had comes up, and and then it's like, I'm gonna get you before you get me. And I've had a lot of conversations with mainly Black women, because those are the spaces that I've been blessed to hold or be a part of. And I remind them all the time that while we're talking about we want Black men who are emotionally available to us, that we can connect with, if that man brings his barrier down and he tells you some things that he may not have ever told anybody else, and it ain't too many Black men that's gonna tell you something he haven't told nobody else, and tell you, like, they gonna always tell you, I ain't never said this, or you know what I'm saying?
That's
one
the
way
disclaimer. That's the disclaimer.
One way or the other, you're gonna know that this is a auspicious occasion that's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? So when that happens, it is our job, for my personal opinion, for the sanctity and the wellness of our community as a whole, for you to just take that, hold the space, and then when y'all get upset, sis, don't throw that back in his face, because what you're creating then is a multitude of boundaries, and that man's probably never gonna, I ain't gonna say never, but
some never tell again.
Some never do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it breaks.
And so we are completely going against what we're saying that we want. So you have to be able to have some self-discipline to create your own boundaries. Like, for me, I'm not willing to go that far. But some people are still so hurt that they gonna take the they gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? First chance they get.
That's the first bullet in the chamber with a lot of people.
Right.
Sadly.
And that's because of their own scripts and things that are playing in the background, in their hearts and their minds. So I think that when you're asking about, a mom, how does she teach her daughter that? One is to have a better relationship with her daughter, so that her daughter is not, there's no narrative that's being created where her daughter is drowning in pain and hurt. But then also to teach her how to navigate her feminine energy in a way that is going to be successful in all areas, because it's not just going to be, with men, your partner, that's across the board. When your boss says something out of pocket, how you going to handle that? You know what I'm saying? So it's teaching that across the board, and having those dialogues, I think, is one of the best ways.
And teaching him or her, how to control their emotions. I think that's the biggest thing. You got to learn how to control your emotions.
And not let them control you.
That part. And y'all think that's some of us being a product of our environment in the homes, of seeing how our parents may have displayed their emotions. This is how we've been taught to, when I get mad, I'm going to say this. You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of parents don't even be recognizing that their kids are picking up on certain things.
Hell no.
I see, and I always use the example, I see in students a lot of times, and I'm like, this ain't you. I'm like, this is learnhave from somewhere else.
That's because our parents don't be knowing how to control their emotions.
Exactly. And a lot of us
learn behavior.
Exactly. A lot of us have been in homes where we hear the arguments and we hear the shots being fired like a motherfucker.
And it's normalized.
Exactly.
Or you think it's normal. Because one thing I'll say too, that I think the reason for some of those things happening is a person who may have dealt with like certain traumas doesn't even realize that shit is trauma.
No, they don't.
So if you're not taught about how to respect the opposite gender, you know, in a dating scenario, that still is by default, by you not choosing to teach your child that now the negative, again, going back to the hypnotic rhythm,
Yes, sir.
is what dwells upon them. So now whatever influences make an impression on them, that's okay. So you ain't got to see mama multiple times telling off a dude. All you got to see is her losing her temper with a dude one time at the DMV or Walmart or some shit. And it's like, oh, well.
Whether it's over parking space or him cutting in line, huh?
And then, you know, you pair that with what's told about us. There's nothing that's telling you or prompting you to respect, you know, which is why a lot of times you have the mentality of, you know, I'll respect him when he buys me something or takes me somewhere.
Got you.
Oh.
So look.
I'm like,
I'm not
is that where the respect comes in?
With the moms, a lot of times, I'm just saying I see it with the students. You know?
Yeah.
Do you know, like, I'll ask students certain times about what they want in their futures and whatnot, and you can see what they want is reflected by what they saw their parents do. That be why a lot of them don't even be thinking about college or anything further.
But is it their fault?
No, it's not their fault, but, you know. We all get older just like we are now, and we can't.
Now we got to fix this shit.
Keep blaming our parents because we got to fix the shit, you know.
Well, it's shit. Damn, that's touchy. But at least we're fixing it, you guys.
Yeah, no, we are.
Like, thanks, mom and pop. The fuck, like,
Man.
you get what I'm saying? And it often be so much in the sense that it's. I think it's supposed to happen that way because we fix ourselves so much to the point where maybe start fixing them.
Oh my God, yeah.
I'm
I'm going to do that right now. Yes. Now I'm up here and she's still down here.
But she can't.
So now I gotta go.
Yeah.
That's the one right there. It's like,
and you know,
just have it, honey. It's fine.
Right.
What's interesting about you saying that too, I've even felt similar too when it comes to my dad, because my dad excels in a lot of areas of his life.
Yeah.
But then there are certain times when I'm just like, man, I should be able to come to you like as a mentor. And I'm like, I used to think that like for black men, we were only affected by like, you know, father absence when we were like teens and early 20s. But I'm like, damn, you get later in life and you're like, dang, well, grandpa's no longer here. So
what's up, Pop?
Yeah, you know, and I'm like, well, but you don't really know how to handle the situation.
Right.
I can't ask you.
Right.
Like,
Have you had that conversation with him as to why he's like that?
Nope.
Sometimes you can be talking to a brick wall.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
Or they just stuck in their ways.
Yeah.
It's like I can't help you.
Damn.
Why
Even though I try.
The greatest thing to change anything is just to see it in motion.
Yeah.
You know,
Damn.
be the inspiration.
I think when you deal with anyone who's kind of stuck in their ways, you kind of naturally become discouraged from doing certain things just because you're like, well.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Okay, I'm going to have to peel it off brick by brick.
Right.
Yeah.
Just to see what's on the other side.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Now, ladies, a guy come to you and say, "Are you a good woman?" What's your answer?
I think naturally a girl is gonna say
Of
yeah.
course.
There ain't nobody gonna be like, no, I'm not.
I'm still working on me.
Right.
Now, what if he break down to 7 points when you say, "Yeah, I am. You know, I'm good," and he like, "Okay, are you this, that?"
And the 7 points being self-discipline, courteousness, cheerfulness,
Yes.
self-respect, intelligence, cleanliness, and love.
He got it on his notepad. Like,
Yeah.
you this?
Yeah.
What's up? What y'all
Yeah.
gonna say then?
I'm gonna be like, yep, I am.
Yeah, of course.
Of course I am.
My question to you is, do you fit in these categories too?
Man,
Right.
but would that be ping ponging, Shanga?
No.
No?
I think that's because I think that's a fair conversation to have with somebody you're interested in.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that neither.
Yeah.
I even think from what we discussed on a different panel.
Yeah.
I think when
Looking
you
at
talk
him now,
about,
yeah.
when you talk about what somebody's bringing,
Mm-hmm.
you should only be asking that from a place of you're bringing something, of value. You shouldn't be saying that from just to fuck with them.
But are you bringing something to the table that can't be replaced? Is a question. That's what I ask a lot of men.
So,
Besides dick and bullshit and toxic.
well,
'Cause that's-
yeah. I mean,
Besides GD and toxic.
yeah. I mean, a lot of cats they probably don't even think about that shit.
No, for real, because I've had conversations with women on dates where I say that, like, this, I'm bringing this in headaches and heartbreaks. They'll laugh in my
And they be
face.
like,
Would you be serious?
I'm serious as a fucking heart attack. And when they keep laughing, just like, okay. I told you.
They tell you.
I mean, at that point, it's like you've been
I
warned.
told you, you've been warned.
poor babies.
You've been warned.
Don't do that. No. Because we having an honest conversation.
Shanga.
Ladies,
No.
if you ask him what he's bringing to the table, whatever his first answer is, take that as gold.
Please. I done told women I'm fertile. I'm like, man, hey, man. I'm,
Pumping them out.
man. And they'll laugh. I'm like,
You know
okay.
why? Because they don't think that you're serious because they're not really used to
Honesty.
men being honest.
And I think
That's
too,
unfortunate.
It is
there's
unfortunate.
no shame in answering that.
Yeah.
For us, a lot of times, usually it's harder the other way around. But to me,
Really?
you don't gotta be thinking about.
I don't think so, T.
What?
To ask a woman what she
Yeah.
bringing to the table.
No, but I'm saying like if it's asked to us, like you don't gotta lay out some long list of stuff. You can
Yeah.
lay out just
A few.
things that matter. you
Yeah.
know, and build off of those, because everything else I feel like will be understood over time. And if you're confident in yourself, then it'll be shown through your actions.
But don't y'all think, like, we're going into it initially, would it be, what's the purpose of what we're doing? Where are we going with this? You know, I like to tell people I want to build friendship. So friendships that last a lifetime, whether we engage or not, but just having that bond. You get what I'm saying? I don't mind being your friend, chilling, talking. You need somebody that's just real platonic shit.
Yeah.
It don't always lead into that, because I'm toxic and I manipulate.
At least you being real.
I'm being real, man.
You know.
I'm still fighting flesh. I ain't monk mode yet, but you know what I'm saying? Give me a few years. But
They be wanting to be friends too for other reasons. So
no, I
that
mean,
ain't-
but I feel that's when we need to have an honest conversation. So then, if I know what it is with you, maybe I don't want to get at you like that, because I see the potential.
value.
Yeah, and the value. Not even the potential, but the value in you. You get what I'm saying? To where I just really want to be genuinely your friend. You get what I'm saying?
I will say, if I met a man and he was like, I have a question for him, like, what's up? And he's like, do you meet these attributes right here? And he broke those down. I'm not going to say I would be impressed, but I would be a little more intrigued about him, because that means that in some way, shape, form, or fashion, he has done an inventory of himself.
Of himself, yes.
And he's found the things that he finds is of value. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So we can build on that conversation.
Exactly. And it makes for great conversation.
For
if
sure.
We're on a
And
date
a
or
great
whatever.
relationship.
And you know
Yes,
what? Let me
yes.
ask y'all this too before we go to break. Do y'all, because I feel like it's actually fine to give a person grace. If you ask somebody something like this, you ain't got to be looking for them to be 7 out of 7. To me, what I look at a lot of times too is like, you can see a person who is aware of shit and is like working on it, versus somebody who's just like, I got a mouth and I'm just going, if your ass get cussed out, oh well,
Yeah.
So what's your question?
No, I'm asking y'all, do y'all give grace in situations like,
Where they don't
I don't-
meet
I don't
all
know-
the
I don't know.
attributes.
I don't have that, but I'm working on it.
yeah, I don't know if this is your list, but I'm saying whatever your list is,
Got you.
are you able to have grace, even if it's like, it could be like 3 or 4 that
Got you.
they're not meeting.
I'm gonna let us ponder on that while we go to this break.
All right.
Y'all keep it locked. Patio PolitiCz, yes sir.
A culmination of powerful properties that create balance and produce good energy. Cultivating a culture of mindfulness is a daily battle. We target your inner me. Physiological effects, change you can truly feel. Aesthetically pleasing on the surface, but handmade to help you heal.
You are now rocking with the
we back.
Patio PolitiCz.
Yes, sir.
We was talking about AI on the break. That's dangerous. 'Cause you know it can generate love letters and love notes and all
That's
that.
why you got to ask for the details, ladies. When it sounds real good, you got to ask for the details.
That's why
when he give you that list of 7 attributes, ask him, what is the definition of self-discipline?
That's why you text it, fellas, and go airplane mode so you can think of your message.
You know it's tricky. You know it's tricky if you don't have the answer.
FaceTime and turn
Be
your camera
genuine,
off.
brothers. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, man. Be real.
Be real.
Be real. That's the only way you're going to get the stuff that you really looking for in the street is if you be real. Be honest with
Exactly.
yourself. Be honest with people, and you're going to get what you're really looking for. Now, if you don't know what you're looking for, you need to stop
Yeah.
Right.
and ask yourself. Figure
Yeah.
it out.
Now, T, before we went on break, you was talking about giving that grace period.
Yeah, so I wanted to know from you guys actually. Do
You
y'all-
ladies
I'm gonna let the
from,
ladies.
from
yeah.
the ladies and gentlemen.
and gentlemen, they
How do y'all go about giving grace when someone, I'm assuming that
It's
you may,
working.
you may not have a list exactly like this, but I'm sure you have plenty of things in mind. So how do you go about giving grace when it comes to certain things?
I respect it.
Okay.
I'll be like, okay, I respect that. Because some people be like, okay, well, like we said earlier, like, okay, I may not have all 7,
Yeah.
but I got, at least out of 7, you got at least to have 4. I really want to say 5.
For real.
You got to pass the test. But I'm working on it. I can respect that for sure.
What if he's got like A's in 2 areas and like the rest are C minuses and D's or
That's an in-depth ass conversation.
No.
yeah.
If you grading off that,
I'm
that's what I'm saying.
I'm stretching the thought.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Shanga look like she's still thinking. Mine is quick.
Oh, I'm not thinking.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Go-
Hold on, Sue. What would be some of y'all's if they're not on here that you would list as well too that you would
Wait, I want to hear Shanga if she gonna give grace or not.
got it. Okay.
So, if I had a list of 7 things, what I have learned to do is identify on my list the things that I can compromise on and the things that I cannot compromise on. And that helps me to navigate the situation. And I have to stay true to that because one time I didn't stay true to that and hold me down. But I learned.
Yeah.
I learned.
Yeah.
So I would say that we're all growing and learning. So for me, as long as it's not one of those things that I'm feeling like, okay, this needs to be in place for us to move forward, then I can extend some grace. But I also have identified that even in that grace, I have to figure out when enough is enough.
Yes.
Because sometimes people want to play games and they'll act like they're working on something because it sounds good.
Yeah.
But in reality, that's not what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's how you end up being a person with a kind heart who now has a scar on it because
Man.
you've
Woo.
stayed too long in a space where somebody is claiming that they're working on something, but in reality, they're just hurting you,
Yeah.
because it's convenient and you're there.
Yeah, that's facts.
That's true.
No grace for me. Interrogation. Interrogation. We going to the restaurant wherever I'm putting you under the light and I'm on you.
Well, I mean, you could do that, but if you got a list
I got
of 7,
questions. I'm asking.
if you
So
got
she got to
list,
meet all 7?
She ain't got to meet all 7. I'm reading her though the whole time.
okay.
So I'm seeing where she stuttering, where she stop and pause and fumble, where she. I'll be back. I go to the bathroom. You going to think? You going to think of some clever shit? I'm on
Or
you.
Google.
I need.
You're going to ask the AI.
Yeah. See. I'm gonna just text it to you. Nah, we talking.
I'm going to text it to you.
I need to see if she go fold under pressure.
Under pressure.
Yeah.
So you're bringing pressure.
I'm not bringing pressure. I'm bringing honesty.
You just said you want to
Security.
see if she folded pressure under pressure. So you're bringing pressure with your list.
He's shit testing.
If she's reading the room, she gonna feel that pressure. If she not, then it's a regular clean cut conversation.
I'm just trying to understand if you give a list of 7.
I ain't giving no list. I just want to find out about her. But the list of 7 is in my mind.
Right,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, I wouldn't just outright run my list down to you
Yeah.
because these things out here are tricky.
See,
He gonna be, oh yeah, girl, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
And he
doing
gonna-
this. I'm doing
yeah, nah. But
And
I'm
that
gonna just
cleansing that
ask
you
me
put,
some.
girl.
I'm gonna ask some questions.
Yeah, that's
you
a
know.
deal breaker right there.
Oh,
Like she
that-
said, some of it is like I'm not dealing with that shit.
That's why
if
I
you got all
said.
6 and you ain't clean, it's
That's what I'm saying. Some of these are uncompromisable.
See, now what are the deal breakers? Nah,
That one for sure.
That one
Yeah.
for sure.
Of these
ain't
or,
gonna even
or
talk.
our own personal
yeah,
ones?
nah. Oh,
Yeah.
Self-respect too.
yes, yeah. Because if you can't respect yourself, you ain't gonna be able to respect your woman. That's what I feel.
So self-respect before cleanliness.
Cleanliness
I'm gonna need you to be clean
first.
That's
I was
first.
gonna say you gotta be clean.
Now, okay, ladies. Because man, now what if he got that? But all 6 is like, nah, but he fine as a motherfucker.
Nah.
See?
What are his balls dirty?
No, he has cleanliness. He's clean.
clean.
He's fine as a motherfucker.
But he's
everything, he.
I used to go for that when I was young, my younger days.
Okay, so now that we're more
He looked
mature
good.
and it's
Yeah, now it's like, no, you gotta have, I don't care how cute you are. You gotta be cute, of course, you gotta be attractive. Let me not say that.
You definitely need to be attractive.
But you gotta bring something else too, because it's a lot of attractive people out here.
Yeah.
What else is there?
yeah, and they scoundrels. So
you saying
I
he
think we fall for
clean?
that shit more than anything.
He
though.
clean and he
Man,
cute, but he don't got nothing else.
We like, she
No, that
bomb
don't
shit.
work.
I still hit though.
That don't
She a
work.
bird brain, but I still.
Yeah, we gonna hit that and quit it.
That's like,
Yeah.
He clean and he cute. We'll hit that and quit it.
Nah,
She can get poked.
But we can't go no further.
Because we can't even have an intellectual conversation. That's on the list, and you ain't even know.
Exactly.
He said,
That's when
she
you
can-
get
she
put
can
into the
post.
reserve pile.
Oh yeah.
You're in the reserve. So every now and then you might hear from me, and every now and then I might take your call or text just to keep the connection.
Yeah.
Because you're cute.
But I'm saying
get
since we're at the mature age we at
Yes.
now, it's still not. Let me go on a date. If he ain't presenting these qualities, I'm not looking for no relationship. But I just want to have fun. I just want to have somebody to cuddle with here and there and have fun. Now, is that it for you guys now at the age that you're at? The fun phase and
No, I went through my fun phase already.
okay, yeah,
You gotta come with something more.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You're getting up there. He's got to make better choices and stuff.
What about you, T? I'm having fun, man.
I was finna say he a potty boy
I'm
over
sorry,
here.
I'm having fun. I missed that. I was in too many
I'm sorry.
relationships.
One
I'm
more
having
time,
fun.
One more time. I'm sorry. I thought that was directed for them. What was the chord?
Like, are you at that age now where you want something more than just fun? Just somebody you can chill with here and there, be intimate with, go out places with.
That you would define as fun, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. It's not serious. It's fun.
I would say something serious, but yeah.
I mean, you can have
T.
serious and it could be fun,
T.
but
Yeah, I was thinking,
yeah,
I mean,
you want fun in your seriousness, but
you do.
I've been
You got fun in your
yeah,
seriousness.
You have
It's-
fun in your seriousness.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not my one of the versions of my former self. Of fun.
Is it wrong for a man to have all them traits, go on dates with you, have fun, but he like, look, baby, we ain't gonna be together ever, but we can still have fun. Is that wrong for a man to be like
tell
that?
me that.
no, that's not wrong. Yeah.
Tell me that.
What if
The
you,
problem
That been
is
the
it's
same
not
thing.
enough dudes in the world that's willing to just be real and say that.
Yeah.
They put on a facade
Yeah.
that something else is going on when in reality that's their intention.
Yeah.
Because they want what they want. But if you
Yeah.
tell me that ahead of time, it gives me the opportunity to say I want to participate in this or
not. Yeah.
A lot of these dudes they hook you in because they want you to participate because
That's
they
true.
want what they want.
That's true. Scoundrels. That's me. Yeah, we gonna get together. Just give it a few months. I'm
See?
getting my life together.
Get your life together and then call me later.
Or if I want to participate until then that's give me the opportunity.
But
to
that's
make
your
that
choice, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not like that, but other guys are. I know a lot of guys that are like that. So, yeah. Okay.
I would. You said you can have fun in your seriousness, right?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, because I was gonna say
sure.
for me,
Please, by all means.
too, the reason why I look at seriousness is because I recognize before how much it affects my focus.
Ah,
So, like,
You just having fun?
Well, I put it this way: I don't think many guys would admit this, but like some cats only chase like a bunch of chicks because they see other guys doing it.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, that shit affects your focus in a lot of things.
Mine do.
And you got to keep up with them all. And
Yep.
Keep
You
the
don't-
lies straight.
well, I ain't say all that, but
Yeah. Thank God for AI.
thank God for AI.
Now I'm gonna tell you, T. This is what you do.
happening.
You go on AI now, right? You say,
Shut
you say now, if you get an Android, see, I know iPhones got this, but we got something called scheduled messages, right?
Oh my god.
This is crazy.
7 a.m. Hey, beautiful.
Man,
You are such a
Good
queen.
morning, beautiful, to 15 women. Like,
You are such a queen. You serving chocolate cake.
see, you know what?
you gotta throw. I pray your day is going good. And
Ooh, Ladies, y'all hear this, right? These are generic messages that's going across the board to the fun and the not
That has
fun.
been scheduled for y'all.
They're scheduled for you. They're rolling out.
What if your times are different?
There's a law.
It don't matter if
the
it's-
law of averages.
Yeah.
You understand?
You know what,
We
y'all
understand.
ladies? Step y'all game up. Start using these AIs. Good morning, King.
Don't
can do it too.
Don't do that.
You're right. Don't do that.
That shit gonna hurt. Don't do that.
Good morning, King.
Your AI.
I pray your feet hit the floor and you feeling godly today. Send it to all of the ones in the reserve and the ones on the main line.
Yeah, I just came across the scripture today. You know,
That's
and,
fucked
and
up.
I was thinking about it.
It's fucked up for y'all too.
Just be real. Just be real so you can get what you really want in the world.
Nah, go ahead. T.
And that's not genuine.
Yeah, it's
At all.
Scheduled it.
So I was gonna say.
So even if, let me ask y'all this, lady, even if it's to his just one person and he schedule it, is it not genuine?
No.
What? What?
No.
What if he
What do you
feeling
mean
these
it's not
emotions
genuine?
before he go to sleep and like, man, I'm gonna hit her with this.
Why not just
No,
send it
do
to
it
her
when
right
you wake
then?
up.
When
Or, yeah, before you go to
Why are you
sleep.
saving it for the morning?
Exactly.
That's no.
Saving it for the morning.
What if he pre doing it because he know he gonna oversleep?
It doesn't matter who put him on the time clock. Himself. You better just
Okay.
send that when you get up or send it before you go
You
to
don't gotta
sleep.
be good mornings, good afternoon.
Yep.
Okay.
Good
Okay.
Okay.
Ladies, check those generic messages. If it comes in every day at 8 o'clock, you know what's going on.
What if that's the time you go
Fellas,
to
make
work?
Sure, make sure you give a window, fellas, between 8 and 8:17.
No, you heard Alexis say good afternoon, so let's say 8 to 12.
Okay, so Mondays and Wednesdays we're going 8 to 9.
Ladies, all I'm
and, you know,
saying is keep your eyes on the clock and the words. You know what I'm
Sundays,
saying?
we'll do it
Men
after
are creatures of habit. It's not going to change up too much. Keep your eyes open. Stay
everyone's
alert.
creatures of habit. They just
Stay alert.
It's genuine once you like you can alter the message too. You know when you go to edit and that you can put like how's work going for you at that desk or
Why are you not just sending that? Why is
When
it
you
on the
feel
schedule?
it.
Yeah.
Right.
because he felt it the night before. But
Nah.
So why didn't he send it the night
you can
before?
put the point where the fill in the blank for her name, so she knows his personal life.
See that right there? Ladies, y'all hear what's happening.
Nah.
Stay ready. You ain't got to get ready.
Thank you, Agent Smith.
So when I was listening to the Shahrazad Ali video,
Yes.
I heard her say something about watch your mouth.
Yes.
Says, yeah. What was y'all take on that? My telling sisters, hey, watch your mouth. Don't be slick at the tongue with these black kings, these black men.
I just feel like that goes both ways.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's fair.
Sure.
That's fair. Yeah.
I'll watch my mouth so long as he watches his mouth.
yeah. Yeah. Don't cross the line and I won't cross it. That's fair.
Well, does that go back to the panel we had
Tit for tat.
months ago about the woman unable to control her mouth is just as bad as a dude unable to control his hands?
Some of these dudes are not to control their mouth either.
And they hands.
And hey, but you know what?
Nah, for real.
But you know, when I watched that, when she first said, watch your mouth, I was like, here she go. But she said some more things that I'm pretty sure a good majority of people, men or women, would have missed because they automatically resonated with the watch your mouth black woman part. And what she said two things that stood out to me. One, she said, we're gonna beat them in the argument.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what is the purpose? You're gonna win the argument, right?
Nobody's gonna try to out argue.
Nobody's gonna try to out argue you. You got that in the bag. But she
I learned that from a wise man. You can never out argue a woman. They don't try, you gonna get your fucking feelings hurt. See, that's like I
so
While you ahead, you
so so with that in play, what she was also saying was really more so watch how you're talking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Watch how you're conveying what you're conveying. And I think that there was more there that could have been explored when she's saying that. You know what I'm saying? Because it goes back to what I was saying before. Like you said, like sis said, like, okay, I'll watch my mouth as long as he watching his, you know.
Yeah.
For me, that don't work.
Yeah.
I've learned to do something completely different. And it is, you was out of pocket. However you came to me.
Yeah.
And what I learned to do is use that full feminine energy.
Yeah.
I am going to completely remove myself from the situation. I'm not even going to go back and forth with you about that. I'm going to leave you to think about whatever it is that you think might have just happened right here. And when I come back around, instead of me engaging in a back and forth with you, I'm going to simply tell you, I do not accept or receive that type of energy in my life, in my world. You know what I'm saying? And I had an experience like this, similar to this. And in the couple of days that I took to myself before I re-engaged with the brother, I asked myself, because I had a whole bunch of different conversations that happened in my head. Nigga, you got me, you know what I'm saying? All of those things. Man. And I was asking myself, like, how would that go if I said those things? You know? And I asked myself, well, why is it that you feel like you need to address this anyway? And ultimately for me, it was because I don't appreciate nor receive or accept that kind of behavior in my life. So that's really what I want to convey. I don't need to go back and forth with you about how I'm going to talk to you and how you need to talk to me. I'm going to just tell you what you did is unacceptable in my world. I don't receive that at all. I don't even have to tell you I don't appreciate it. I don't receive that, accept that, or allow that in my world. So with that being said, if that's how you want to move, you can't be here. You can't engage with me, and that's fair. And for me, that keeps down a lot of the tit for tat and the back and forth, and it just gets straight to the point. So I can watch my mouth. And when you get out of pocket with your mouth, boy, the best thing I can do is be still water. And men do not know what to do with still water.
I don't think anybody does, but yeah.
My dad said that to me one time, like, the worst
I think
thing
it's worse
you
for
could
us, though,
do.
too.
It is because you don't know what we're thinking.
A woman silent is deadlier than her words.
And that's why I'm saying still water. I'm going to give you the opportunity to think about that. You're going to have to figure that out for a minute.
Hell yeah. And that's the scariest thing as a man.
Exactly.
Shit's scarier than You good? You know, and we be temperature checking that next day.
That's the text. That's the, and you know what? It's funny because I got like a text and a phone call, and I didn't respond to those. You know what I'm saying? So the next day or however many days it was when I finally, I called him. And like within the first 5 minutes, he was like, "If you just mad, you can just, you know what I'm saying?"
And don't leave out texting.
Listen, and I didn't even when he
texting.
said that, like I was gonna say if you mad, you could just say that. I didn't even respond to that because I don't even want to get into that. Really, what I want you to understand is whatever took place, I don't receive that or accept it in my life. The end. You know, and I'm gonna leave that space open for you to be able to do the same thing. You know, that's the same brother that one time he was like, whoa, you know, like I don't know if he said don't talk to me like that, or I think he did. He said something to the effect of like, you know, say that in a different way, or I don't like you saying it to me like that. He definitely had the right to be like, you know what, I'm gonna end this conversation and leave me thinking and wondering. He had the right to do that, you know, because that's a boundary for him. Gracefully enough, he didn't. He just said what he needed to say, and I redirected my energy and, you know, navigated the situation properly. I acknowledge that, and I can change up what I'm giving.
So it wouldn't be safe to...
Here you go. Look at him looking over the mic.
I'm asking.
Come on.
So it wouldn't be safe to say he like, well, since you can't listen, I'm going to find somebody who can. Click.
That's fair. He got the right.
You trying to start a fire?
No, he got the right. Because maybe he's not a man that's willing to extend grace.
Damn. Oh, now we gonna go to break.
All right.
Yes, sir.
You trust me? Come here. I want to help you ease your anxiety if you allow me to. I think it's magical how kisses slow down time. I can make your spirit move at the pace of the earth when your lips meet mine. Life is so much better when you slow down. We're so in a rush just to go nowhere when the best place to be is right here.
You are now rocking with the Patio PolitiCz.
Rock.
What up, y'all? We are back on the patio.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
I was addressing before the break the thing that y'all were talking about, because for me that's happened in reverse, and I found that it was interesting. Like when I actually stopped feeding into her shit, and I recognized the power of silence. Now, of course, I told y'all this was before I grew out of. I think I was 20 at the time, so you can understand like where my maturity level was. But I was like, man, it's actually I don't have to say nothing, and it fucks with her. So you know, you can cuss me out, and I'm gonna just look at you. And then of course, you know, I don't have to say that I'm going nowhere else. Just you know, I'm not like, for instance, you said what was the dude to say? Oh, well, I'm gonna go find somebody else.
Yeah. Can't listen. I'm gonna find a listener.
Nah, you ain't gonna do all that. I mean,
I'm gonna throw in the extra shit too, though, before I hang up. But I ain't gonna
See?
give you something
Maybe
to
I
think
may
about.
have
It's
Snapchat.
the old me. It's the immature me. I'm past that. It's immature me. I'm past that now.
But see, Shanga would understand. What I'll do is, you know, I'll just go kick it with the bros, and you just see me in my story twirling canes around other chicks.
And that would drive someone. I have a friend that, oh my goodness, that enraged her.
So you just gonna ignore me and you post it on Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Out with your
twirl.
ratchet ass friends.
Go twirl canes.
Out shimmying and shit. I'm pulling up.
Well,
I know that house in the background. I'm pulling up.
They will. And you know what's funny? Doing that before actually got me in more trouble too, because doing that shit, I didn't realize like she had the audacity to then take to like social media.
Yeah.
Then the shit was.
What's she doing on social media?
Because I did exactly that, and it wasn't even intentional. It was like because I wanted to avoid arguing.
Yeah.
You went to the party with your bros?
Not even a party. It was a
kickback makes it even worse.
No.
Yeah.
It was weird. It wasn't like a yard show. It was just one of them nights where like everybody was out in the middle.
Yeah, everybody wanted to come out and hang out and be drunk.
And so we was all out in the quad.
A party. Kind of like.
But nah, like so. Okay.
Where's your frat brother at? I would never do that.
But at the stage you are in your life now, do you still? Are you? Yeah.
No. Because I don't have. By the time things get to like an argument stage, I just don't even feel the need to. And then I notice like for my own growth, when I get in certain moods now, I just go somewhere and cool off.
Yeah, you disengage.
Or I go somewhere and listen to some meditation music or something and pull myself together. And then I've even noticed too, I used to think like that I don't say it wasn't good enough, but I used to think it was problems with me. And I recognized that I actually found that like certain women weren't ready for like emotional intelligence when they talk about they want that. Because I would a lot of times be like, you know what, I'll hit you tomorrow. Yeah. And I literally, and then it would make them mad, but I would be like, nah, like I wanted to go and cool off because I'm like, I probably would have said something that really I
still
didn't
have
mean.
things to say. You need
you know,
to hear
like,
how I
I'd
feel.
get my mind clear so that I can address this, you know, from a responsible place. Now, this is what I think, blank, blah, blank, blank, blank. And I'm coming from a place of genuineness, not my anger.
Now, let me ask the ladies this. Now, him saying that about emotional intelligence, do y'all think that, and oftentimes in the days we live in now, that women often ask or request something that they have no knowledge of?
I think both parties are doing that at this point, for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't realize that emotional intelligence comes with responsibility and accountability.
Damn, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, hey, for real.
For real. You know, if you are moving in emotional intelligence, that means sometimes you're going to have to be accountable for when
For your
you
own
sidestep some things, you know.
Yeah, when you get out of pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's why when a brother said to me, whoa, why you talking to me like that? You got to switch that up.
Mm-hmm.
No problem.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I received that.
Yeah.
I was gonna add to what you said there too. In that situation when he told you that, I don't even think that emotional intelligence means that you won't ever pop off or you won't ever have a scenario. But it's the fact that you can step back. Like hell, I've had times where I can step back and be like, damn, you know what? That shit that I said was.
But I think the emotional intelligence come in where those adjustments are made once you say, hey.
Yes.
On both sides. Hey, you tripping? Like, don't say that or don't do that.
Right.
Yes.
And then in the next, disagreement or whatever, they catch themselves from doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's
and you're able to observe it.
Exactly.
And that's why I said accountability is a part of that, because in the moment when you tell me that, I should be able to be accountable for whatever it was that I did or how I behaved, and then switch it up right then and there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Otherwise, I mean, what are we doing here?
Yeah. Exactly.
You know?
What are some traits in you?
Wait,
Oh no,
I
go
was
ahead.
gonna say, because were you gonna answer?
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Oh.
I just lost it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was gonna ask y'all, what are some traits that you guys would want in a good man?
Respectful.
Is the chin like a thinking place?
Right. I'm not-
'Cause I'm like, they both.
Well, it started from a little itch right there. Kind of slid around.
I need being able to control your emotions. His emotions.
Yeah.
Discipline.
I know I got a whole list.
No,
I can't think of another.
What comes? Anything just randomly come to mind, or?
Because these are pivotal questions I ask, because a man, if y'all having dinner or whatever, early lunch, he like, hey, like what are some good traits you want in a good man?
I'm not going to answer that for him.
Yeah, that's true. What if it's in conversation though?
I'm going to give him some answers that'll, kind of satisfy the space, but I'm not going to run him my list.
Generic but truth.
Yes.
Got you.
I like that.
Yeah, generic but truth. Yeah.
You'll tell them,
Yeah.
That's what they thinking probably, right? Because then you'll tell him and he'll go and
Pretend,
right?
Yes.
But I think with every
This is what you said you like.
yeah, but I think with every attribute like she said, comes responsibility and accountability. So your actions are gonna show.
And I think
Eventually.
I don't know, because some of these,
Go ahead.
I'm finna say, some of these dudes put it on. Like you were saying earlier, like, girl, we just having fun. This is just what I want.
Yeah.
A lot of dudes are not real enough out here in the streets to say, I really just want to be fucking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he's going to pretend. If you give him that list, he's going to pretend to hit all these things, and he's going to act accordingly. He's going to text you every day. He going to pick you up from work if you need it. He go all of those things just to get the draws.
Yeah.
Until he's comfortable. That happened to me, actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was like
He's
the whole year he
comfortable.
was good.
Yeah.
Right.
And then stuff started popping out. I'm like, wait, hold on.
Yep.
You didn't show this
Because you
last
can't
year.
hold it for that. You can't hold it too long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, my uncle said women talk too much. And at first I was like, whoa, what are you talking about? He was like, yeah, y'all tell too much.
Yeah.
And when I thought about it, I was like, he has a point.
And I just think
That is true.
Because the dude that wants to manipulate, you just gave him the whole
you gave him the
playbook.
blueprint. Yeah. Damn. Yeah.
You know.
But then I think about the cast that's not on that.
I ain't
shit.
answering
The
that.
ones-
Somebody asked me that.
Yeah. The ones that are not, I gave you a generic enough answer that was true.
Yeah.
That we can build from that.
Build from
You
that.
know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the
I'm not
reality.
gonna
And
give you the
I was
blueprint, but
I would say to the brothers too, like, don't really run that down, because there's some trickies out here too that's gonna pretend too for whatever it is. She might be pretending for the bag. She might be pretending for the GD. Whatever it is, you know, just use your discernment. But I know one trait for me is the ability to lead and to teach and be taught.
Yes. Yes.
Because you're going to have some qualities and some things about you that are greater than what I have, but I also have some things to offer too.
That part.
And if I have a man who is not willing to also be taught, then it's not working. You know what I'm saying?
That's part of being a leader, though. I feel like.
Nah, I mean it is, but a lot of these people out here that's claiming to be leaders.
Well, I feel like some of the greatest leaders are the best students,
I was gonna say, cause
and they're still learning.
They're still learning.
They're still learning.
But are
That's
they
key.
willing to learn from women?
They should be able to learn from both.
I think-
it ain't no gender to learning, to being educated. That's what I
mean,
feel.
I agree with that.
Yeah, you can learn something from both.
I think one of the biggest things today, too, especially in a lot of the complaints you hear dudes make about women, is they forget that like your woman is supposed to be wise counsel. That's your
Hell
closest,
yeah.
that's your
They
closest
forgot
counsel.
about
So
that.
if you don't,
But
think
but
about
if you look
learning
at
something from her-
you look at wise counsel, then let's get the root wisdom. What falls under wisdom? Patience.
Yes.
Nothing is more patient than a woman.
Ashay.
You get what I'm saying? I learned my patience from a woman.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like
That's
shit
facts.
like that.
That's facts.
Nurturing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
But
we
that-
have to sometimes switch that role to be nurturing to them and understanding.
So that's where I go into what you were saying about like issues that I do see with a lot of dudes, because I've even noticed, even in other conversations, you do have that sort of mentality like, what's she gonna teach me? Like what?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
crazy.
You know, and I'm like,
And you're not a man at that point. I feel you're a boy
well, not
in a
only
man's
that,
body.
Not only that, but a smart leader understands that your best lessons a lot of times can come from somebody who's a polar opposite, because they're not seeing everything your way.
Yeah.
Right.
They're experiencing it a different way. So,
Right.
Yeah.
you know, like for instance, women being able to pick up on other women's energies and whatnot. I used
That's
to take that
discernment.
shit, I used to take that shit for granted.
It's
All
a
that shit.
real
All the time.
thing.
Hey, but even that, women can pick up on snakes in your crew.
Yep.
With your dude.
Facts.
Yep.
And tell you like, hey, I don't really.
Sure.
You
Yeah.
get what
Gotta
I'm
be able to receive that wise counsel.
And that's
Man.
that's what a lot of cats, you know, need to embrace more, I would say. 'Cause,
you know.
I mean,
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, you know, they need to embrace that more, because, you know, I think it's a ego trip thing to act like you don't want to learn something from your woman because you feel like she's, you know, ruling over you or something. But it's like, nah, like she actually, from her space of resting in your protection, can probably see in her peripheral.
Yes, that's our
Better than you
job.
That's their job. That's
our job.
Say that, though.
That is absolutely our job.
I'm just saying, I've when I talk with other dudes, because the same way that I make these, I talk about issues with women. I've had back and forth with frat bros where we've come to like, not necessarily blows, but cats was like ready to throw me out of their place because I'm like, so for instance, we talked about on a different panel. I remember in a room full of dudes, I told them, I was like, one thing I can 100% agree with women on is niggas need to learn how to, you know, how to please.
I want him to
And-
not do that again.
How to please. I was trying to figure the right terminology because I didn't want to say something inappropriate. But I was like,
we appreciate that.
That
T.
is so true.
but like, nah, they was damn near ready to crucify me, and I'm like, bro, why would you not want to learn how to be better? That should mean more for you in return. And it's like, nah, man, I'm the
get
shit
mine
already.
thing.
I'll get mine. And I'm like, really? It's the same, you know, Damo shit. It's like,
That's little
how
boy
do-
shit,
How
though.
do you know that you're
Yeah.
That you're doing what
Pleasing.
you're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's little boy shit.
Yeah.
those are uncomfortable combos. It's hard to have. I don't know how we got on that point, but anywho.
Because it's the truth, though.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure. I know another thing that she spoke about in the video that I've had conversations with women about, but again, I think that there was a little more meat there that she could have expounded on. Maybe she was just, you know, stressed for time or whatever, but she talked about cheerfulness, and she was
Yes.
talking about, you know, like your man coming home and having to kind of like creep in the door because he don't know what monster he's going to meet on the other end of the door, you know, in the house, and
Yeah.
what energy he's going to meet and all of those things. And and she was saying, like, you know, all the stuff that's going on out in the world, when he gets home, you know, he should be met with cheerfulness and stuff like that. And she's talking about how women are looking for certain things with the man, so you're like nagging him about these things, and he can't focus on this right here if he's always trying to figure out, you know, how to help you with all the other stuff. And I had a conversation with a sister friend of mine once, and I said to her, I recognize that, and I think we might have talked about this on the episode before. I said, I recognize that in this day and age, women are looking to their men for certain emotional supports that we used to look to our friends for.
Man, yes.
And men are not built to house the things that we are built to house.
Yeah.
And so we're wanting them to understand and to fix and to listen, and they literally are not built for the with the capacity for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Respectfully, you know. Yeah. And so when she was talking about the cheerfulness, it's like, if I've had 1,000,001 things go on in a day that really stressed me and pissed me off and all of those things, I should be able to have conversations with my homegirl to really, or my whole circle of friends, to just kind of troubleshoot some of those things, so that by the time he gets home, I'm really only addressing with him the things that are really important to address with him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because men are built for the solution. And so if you give him the problem, he's going to be trying to figure out, how do I fix this? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's what she was going with. Like, if he's trying to fix all the stuff that you're talking about, he can't focus on moving y'all forward. And that's the reality. Yeah. You know,
I think we catch ourselves doing that. But
is it for all men? Because I believe the key to being a man is understanding.
But the thing is I can expect you or want you to understand, but I personally don't think that I need to give you the list of all 15 of my things.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that I should be able to have some conversations with my homegirls who are really going to resonate with what I'm feeling and how I'm thinking about whatever it is. And we navigate that, because we can do that. And then I'm going to bring you these 5 things that I feel like I really need to talk to you about this. I don't need to be stressing you out about what color we gonna change the cabinets to.
But do you? Right. But are you able to accept a man doing that, where he's able to go to his boy and give him 20 things and come give you the last 2?
I'm gonna say yeah, just because, I mean, if you've watched men together, it's a sight to see. You know what I'm saying, in the way that they're relating with each other.
I was gonna say that it's a relation thing too.
Yeah, yeah. But it got to be the right man he's aligned with, though.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say, Five, do you ever, because that situation has happened multiple times, and I'm like, I catch myself, I'm like, it's just natural to want to be the fixer, and it seems like the mentality is like, I'm trying to tell you this, and you just not listening. I'm like, no, I'm thinking of, okay,
computer is running right now.
Let's do this, and I'm like, I catch myself, I'm like, oh, I gotta remember, okay, I'm just meant to.
I think, I mean, and it's
right now.
And that's the thing. My homegirl can listen.
Don't fix her.
Exactly.
Yeah. I was going to say that, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, because it's just a thought, so it's in theory, but I think women just want to be heard.
Yeah.
That's why I need to talk to my. That's why I need to talk to my homegirl.
Yeah.
She's like, what?
But if you're in a relationship, your dude, I feel, should be your homegirl. You should be his.
Of course.
As certain topics.
But that's what I'm saying. Certain topics.
Yeah.
Certain topics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're gonna get met at the door with a woman who's about to tell you about her whole day.
Yeah,
and you like, bruh, I just got here and I want to rest.
A lot. Well, I mean,
but if I didn't ran into my homegirl,
about what?
That's cool. You mean me? Like, listen.
Are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening. Fuck it. Like,
but some things you should talk to your homegirls about. So sometimes you might be like, okay, I need to know all that.
Yeah, I don't know Ike Turner shit. No, but I'm saying,
you're saying that you have the compassion. Yeah. And the willingness to hear.
Yeah, I just want to listen.
That's cool.
And then if you're open for me to present a few ideas, then
I mean, hey, count it a blessing then.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? If you're open.
I've been working.
But if you
count it a blessing if you got a man that wants you to run your whole day every day, you know.
But for me, I wouldn't even want to put all that on him.
Me either.
It's just if you.
But if I feel if I got the weight of the world on my shoulders, what's your problems?
Well, that's what she's saying. She's saying you have the weight of the world, and I ought not to add to that when you get to the house.
Exactly.
Nah, if you want peace, you ain't adding to nothing.
Well.
You ain't
saying that I ain't your piece.
Okay,
if I meet you at the door with the drama.
I disagree in that sense.
So
how?
Ooh, you disagree.
Is there a time limit on you listening 5?
What you say?
Is there a time limit or kind of window of you listening 5? Because
if she out getting what she like, if I'm out doing what I need to do, I know she'd had a long day, especially if she got kids.
No. I'm talking about time window on. her explaining all this to you.
No.
So for instance, if I'm greedy with that,
I didn't took care of the shit with
and
the world.
JT line.
No,
I already thought about
it
the
ain't.
solution,
No,
so I'm like, okay.
As the people who say it ain't cap, it's facts. I'm telling the truth.
If you came to the house every day for the next 7 days, and she talked to you from the time you got there until the time you laid down.
Okay, that's ridiculous.
No, I'm a communicator, man. She needs that though. She needs that ear, and I want to be the ear that I will
You're
want.
so sweet. Look
Man,
at you.
yeah, that's why my heart is fucking stitched
That's
up.
1985, huh?
Yes, it is.
So are you saying what, like how long?
So
Yeah,
for
it ain't no
instance,
time frame,
If
man.
I'm listening to
He
you,
said
I'm
you got
obviously
3
I'm
hours.
listening to you venting. Okay, I get that. But what I'm talking about is if I've already kind of like got my mind on solution and whatnot, I'm not tuning you out. I'm just like, okay, I understand. Like at some point we should.
But that's the thing. You listening for a solution. He's saying, I'm just listening to let her get it off.
Because I'm reading the room. I'm coming in. I'm seeing the frustration. I'm seeing I need to
look
get this
at
off my
that.
chest. While she talking, I'm making a drink.
I sure
I'm
hope
just
you be
listening.
doing this.
Man, come on, man.
Do you be doing this?
Nope.
How long?
The stages to this shit.
How long? Five, all night to
You
the
ain't
next
there
morning,
yet?
to the next day.
If
till-
she
don't
got the
matter.
kids sleep, yes. What else? Like,
That's going every day.
man, whatever.
I'm
she
a
do,
no
Don't
I
get
do
tired,
that.
right?
I'm
Nah, I
annoyed.
can't get tired. Nah.
Girl, you're whining about the same thing.
Because I wouldn't want her to put a time cap if I'm coming in bitching about the way of the world,
I
the weight of the
understand
world
that.
on my shoulder.
I
I
understand.
might need all night and some and the morning. So if she like, I'm gonna give her what I would love to be reciprocated back.
That's cool.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
That's-
I ain't putting a time cap.
That's cool.
I'm
That's,
okay.
a balance,
I
that's
would
a
love-
balance of your
every-
feminine energy.
I would
You
love to sit down
exercising
and
that.
then shit. She making a drink. I'll probably break down crying, and she bring like, here, let me just listen.
Let me give you the
That's just-
glass.
You don't find it hard to shut off your like
Let
for
me
me
fix
for I was gonna say for me it's hard to shut off the fixer mentality because I'm like, okay, so she said this. Okay,
He's
let me
fixing
see.
it by listening.
And it's like, okay, so by listening, you're like, I shouldn't be listening to fix. I should be
Listening.
But you should be listening to understand first, then the fix, because she may already have shit fixed. She may just want to
wanna
get it
talk
out.
it.
She just want to
She
share it
wanna
with
get
you.
it out.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one dude come by my cubicle every day and he get on my mother and nerves. And she's gonna tell you that 7 times.
Yeah.
I'm annoyed personally. Cause why we keep talking about this dude? Do you need me to come beat him up or what's happening?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it sounds like J Fifth is saying, tell me
I'm
about
here,
the dude
listen.
every
It ain't
day.
that
Right.
bad.
Talk.
If she keep on complaining about it, it ain't that bad. She just wants you to listen to it.
I'm just listening.
Wow,
Yeah.
I'm
And then
gonna
if
start
she's-
calling you. Wait, does this? Do I have to be a woman for this? Because just gonna start calling you.
Nah.
All right.
No.
Let me tell you what
They're gonna
happened.
start hitting you up. Fire.
No, but I'm saying sometimes they just want to be heard, man. You
That's
know?
true.
And that's
I get
okay.
that. I get that. Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay.
I'm okay with that. I just
Yeah.
know that, like, for me, it's hard to shut off the fixer mentality because I'm like, okay, well, is this not what you want? Is this not? Is leadership not?
Yeah, but I've been stuck in that position too, where I was left home with the kids and had to walking that feminine and everything. And
Like,
it's
girl, let me tell you.
let me tell you how this day went. Shit.
It started
Like,
when
man.
their feet hit the floor this morning.
But then you got to have a certain with shit like that. You got to have a different level of appreciation for the
yeah,
woman.
for
Right.
sure.
Cause you like, fuck, man, you don't even give it to me how I'm about to give it to you. Off this one
One day. You've been doing this for the last 8 years, but I got this one day.
One day.
Damn.
Please hear me. Where your wine glass?
Get my big, get
your
my
legs
big
crossed.
gulp.
You sit like this. Listen, girl. Listen, girl.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you what she did or he did. They in school.
And the teacher called me.
Yeah.
That is
and
funny.
it helps us. I feel when men have a greater appreciation for the women, man. 'Cause
O'Shea.
y'all go through so much.
O'Shea.
Y'all
Yes,
do.
we do.
Y'all do. And I feel you guys, you guys in a lot of senses are stronger than us. Like, for real, when it comes to a lot of things, man. And man, we have to pay homage to that, and a lot of times we don't because we take it for granted. Like, oh well, no. And I'm guilty of that shit too. I'm breaking from it, but it's like, man, y'all go through so much, and to be able to walk in y'all power the way y'all do, and self-control and self-discipline, man, it takes a great amount of power to have that.
O'Shea.
Yeah. So I'm still on bullshit though, ladies. 323.
Watch the scheduled generated
Right.
text messages.
I'm still on bullshit.
He said he was learning though, right?
Keep your eyes on the time, lady. Keep your eyes on the time.
He said he was learning.
Yeah, I'm still learning. I'm still learning.
Okay.
You can learn a lot from a woman if you really pay attention to her.
That's
Yeah,
true.
very much.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
That's true.
Very much.
And I think with women, you guys are more open to change and growth and
Yeah.
bettering yourself than we are. You know what I'm saying?
Because it pokes at that manhood thing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a whole nother topic, but yeah.
Exactly.
Woo.
I think it
Exactly.
depends on who you're dealing with, but yeah.
Aw, T.
No,
We know your cloth is different, T.
I'm good.
We know your cloth is different,
I'm
baby.
just saying, you know, it's
What I'm getting
out
at?
there.
Your cloth is different.
No, I salute T because remember T when you hit me with that message and he was like, "Man, can you put this on IG?"
Which one?
It was something about edifying the sisters, and I was like, "Look, man." Remember, I was like, "Fuck bitches." I said,
Damn,
I
yeah,
went in.
money.
Well, not all women, just damn. I was like, I ain't posting this because there's some heartbreakers out there. I ain't posting shit.
Yeah.
I was like, I get what you're saying, but I was like, they ain't out
I
there
hear
today.
you.
He texted me at the wrong time, asked me at the wrong moment. I was going
You
through
was in
court.
heartburg
yeah.
mode,
Yeah, I was,
huh?
yeah. I said, I ain't posting this. Nope. No,
Fuck
fuck
'em.
them. Yep.
He was tossing it up.
But
First off,
See how the polar opposites went and switched. Like,
no,
damn.
but see, you end up seeing though what I was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
T was like, I see what you was talking about, Jen. I'm
dang.
I did.
like, I said, see.
More than
You
once,
right,
too.
bitches ain't shit.
More than
he
one.
wasn't like that. He wasn't like that.
I always been like, watch my words.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Careful.
T don't say that P word. He real.
I was about to
You
say,
right, these
ain't-
hoes
you
ain't
heard me.
loyal.
He don't
Chris.
say that either.
You ain't never heard me say that.
We be attempting to squeeze it out. He don't. He's
You know
not.
what?
What do we
He
say?
don't-
What do you say?
He don't say nothing.
don't.
It's
He's like,
it being
I'm not
his
doing
energy. It being his energy.
Yeah, it's in the energy.
T will shoot
When
from the
when I'm
hip
on
with
set,
the
they know
energy.
that it's a good shot if they got me to cuss. So, you won't hear me say that word. And actually, it's funny, getting back to what we was talking about earlier, not getting back to, but just going back to, that was something that person when I was 20 kept attempting to provoke me to do,
To call them out their name.
to call me that word, to call her that word in particular, and I wouldn't do it.
She like, go ahead, do it, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't about that business.
She must have been a Scorpio,
Hey, ladies,
man.
y'all got.
Yes.
Oh,
You said yes?
exactly.
It was?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why I say,
Ladies,
y'all
we
wild
gotta
as fuck.
stop provoking these men
Y'all
to
wild
get out
as
of
fuck.
character.
Damn.
Yeah.
We have to stop doing that. That's not safe.
Watch them Scorpios.
Don't do that.
Ooh.
Don't do that, T. Watch the Scorpios who don't want to
Always
change
and
themselves,
forever.
Okay.
who allow their sign to control them. Don't, nah.
Each moment with you.
Nah.
Wild.
She was poking too, huh?
Wild.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Is that the one standing in front of the door? So
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hella toxic.
Yeah.
And poking.
What? Oh,
She
Alexis,
said it.
What?
She said it.
Oh, what's wrong with toxic?
Nothing.
Are you saying
It's
the
the truth.
Scorpios are toxic?
I'm talking about her.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Look at him. He was ready.
Yeah, you know.
Ooh.
You know.
Little Scorpio behind the desk. Is that what's happening?
You a Scorpio?
Yes.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, but she was
Y'all
on
could
some...
be a little toxic too.
We can. I'm still toxic. Toxic Avenger in this motherfucker. I'm
Toxic Avenger. I'm gonna ask the AI to show me what Toxic Avenger looks like. I need to see that. Create that. And if they make a black dude with an afro, I'm gonna be so mad.
Right.
You better stop. You better stop.
Black dude with an afro.
But see, the thing is, I don't allow my sign to dictate my personality.
Good. Me either, because
I understand the stigma that comes with
Yes.
my sign, and it's like, well, I see that in me, but I don't really want to be like
yep.
that. So
yeah, I
Yeah.
push that up because they be shooting
But
at the
everybody kinda do
Aries.
that.
boy.
yeah, they do.
They be
do,
shooting at us, boy.
Yeah.
I'll be like, well, when have you seen me do that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, let's be real here.
yeah.
Don't
yeah.
get it twisted. A real lives here, but
It's 'cause we're dealing with more mature Scorps, and that was
more evolved.
Yeah, evolved.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
That was a
sure.
younger point.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
You
yeah,
know.
yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
I get told, I'm a Virgo to the core.
Oh.
So are those good traits from a woman that you would want to attract? Let me ask you.
These,
The 7. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Which one would you be willing to compromise on?
Oh, good question.
Compromise.
He's gonna say cheerfulness.
Well, that can be taught.
Cheerfulness
You
can
think
be
so?
taught.
Yeah,
You
pleasing
think so?
pleasing personality, to be enthusiastic, act enthusiastic.
Genuinely, T.
Right, genuinely.
Yeah, I was gonna say that could be taught.
Yeah, learn how to do that.
That's some robot shit.
because discipline you should have coming in. Courteousness you should have coming in, because I'm courteous. I was taught to be courteous.
But see, you said you were taught. Some women aren't taught that.
But the thing is, courteousness feels like, I've noticed, it feels like work to a lot of people who haven't been taught it.
See?
So they resist it and fight it.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, I use an example with my students all the time. Many of them, just in the way they address adults, please and thank you.
Yeah.
Hold the door open for somebody. That kind of stuff, they look at, oh, I feel like a B word for doing that.
Yeah.
You know? And courteousness when you're young, it comes natural.
Yeah.
I naturally say please and thank you. I don't feel any kind of way
It doesn't
about it.
come naturally.
So
That's still something that you were taught.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I would feel like teaching someone cheerfulness would be easier than courteousness, because it's like cheerfulness can come from
Teaching
I
somebody
say
to
the
be happy.
opposite.
To be cheerful.
no. I mean,
Coming out smiling and happy, like, hey, like.
Okay, well, learn to think more positive. Start your day off more positive.
Learn to think more positive, girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Positive mental attitude. Yes.
You think so?
Gotta
I think
get
it'd be
that-
easier to,
Yes.
to show respect. Like, okay, you please and thank you. That'll be easier to be taught. That's
And-
just my opinion.
And self-respect, no, it can't be compromised on. I mean, intelligence. What am I sacrificing an A student for a C student?
Sure. Yes.
Yeah.
So you're gonna teach her how to get that A?
You don't have to have. I mean, because you can have wisdom without being book smart.
But what if
Okay.
that C student is willing to come to intercession and night school and tutoring
Hell yeah.
to get to that A?
Hell yeah.
So you're gonna compromise on the cheerfulness and the intelligence?
I'm damn sure not compromising cleanliness. I mean, and love is not negotiable. So yeah.
All right, so just cheerfulness,
Cheerfulness
and intelligence.
If I had to, yeah.
If he had to.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Woo.
don't think that's unreasonable.
Yeah.
All right. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, hey.
I mean, 5.
yeah.
The
What
other
about
The other
you?
gentleman, yeah.
What you willing to compromise on?
Let me see. Intelligence, I'm willing to compromise
Wow,
on.
ladies, y'all hear that?
See?
Yeah. Because
You
a
just
lot
gotta
of
know how to
a lot of women don't know that they're ignorant. They hear
Right.
that word and think it's
Yeah,
it's
it's
bad
an
to me.
insult. Yes, that
Just
means
lack
you just
knowledge,
don't know.
lack
Yes.
of knowledge. That's all. That's all.
Which can
See,
be taught.
lady, you don't
Which
have
can
to
be
have
taught.
the degree. You just got to know how
Hell
to keep
no,
your
you don't
mouth
need no
closed.
degree. Shit, I ain't got no degree.
Which can be taught.
Yeah,
And learn
we equally
things
yoked.
together.
I ain't got no degree. Shit.
You don't have to be able to read. Just know how to close your mouth.
And open your legs, lady.
Oh,
Let me see.
Say
CT, stop, man.
say oh my God. All right, so intelligence.
I'm not gonna say courteousness, because I've dealt with women who know how to say thank you and appreciative when I open the door. Cheerfulness is always natural. I think a lot of the women I dealt with, they read my energy first. So if I'm always upbeat, they're like that naturally and genuinely. So,
Would you be willing to compromise on self-discipline with the idea that a man brings order and structure?
yes, 1,000%.
Which means that you're going to have to come in and
Lead
set it.
by example.
That part right there. I can't say, here, read this book, Think and Grow Rich. Outwitting the devil.
Nah.
And she don't see me doing it. Like, she gonna look at me first as a leader, order.
On Wednesdays, we're reading Think and
Yeah.
Grow Rich. Okay.
So if she's,
I'm not gonna
if
instruct her to
she's
do something I ain't
undisciplined.
already did, though.
But if she's undisciplined, you're going to work with those things.
Yeah. I believe if she want to keep me, discipline is something that can be altered and it can be grown upon,
Bless.
for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bless.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
Definitely.
nice.
Definitely.
I
Definitely.
think it's interesting how we
I
both
wouldn't
chose intelligence.
compromise self-discipline with a man.
Yeah.
Well, that's, I mean, you expect a leader, right?
Exactly.
Leader has to be self-disciplined.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would compromise on maybe some things that he may be working on in terms of his self-discipline, but just overall, no self-discipline at 38,
Yeah.
not gonna work.
Yeah. Yeah.
And your self-discipline cannot be every day I get up and hit my weed at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Likewise.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm an 85, baby. Likewise. I ain't got time to, baby. No. They're my own kids, man. I ain't got time to, no. And then looking at the generation, no shot to the 90s babies and the for sure the two. No, I ain't gonna be one of them.
yeah.
It's bad.
What
It's
what
bad.
in particular traits are you getting at though? Like that you see most common in them?
Well, it seemed like with a lot of the 2000 babies, it's like
They
that
ain't
self-discipline is gone, brother.
And they
And
ain't
it's
clean.
self-respect.
Yeah,
And the self-respect.
For sure.
Self-respect, yeah.
And they ain't clean. I'm
Yeah,
gonna keep saying
yeah,
that.
nah,
That one girl that's
When you got people
rapping,
pissing on you, I can
Well.
only imagine. Yeah, because
Well.
it's women coming out that's like, I want him pissing on me.
But funny
He got to pee on me.
Listen, I would accept a woman saying that she just freaky and she letting him pee on her versus the woman who's talking about she got dookie in her G-string.
Wow.
Listen.
That's the thing.
That one
I
girl,
wouldn't put it
the
past.
little rapper chick, she said it in it. What's her name? Glorilla?
Yeah.
She said it in an interview.
Yeah, okay.
And she tried to put us all in there.
Yeah.
And say like that's why not black women, but that's why women wear black thongs and stuff because
no.
we go to the like when we take our panties off, we be having like little streaks of the duke. And
Cleanliness is something I
listen,
will never compromise.
That's
No,
I would never. No, it's not happening.
Yeah.
It's not happening. No
Yeah.
way.
Look at his face.
I couldn't believe that she said that. And see, that's why you need your homegirls.
Yeah.
Because if you think that this is normal, you should have ran that by a few of your homegirls first before you said it in an interview.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You out here twerking with dukes and like,
Right.
no.
Yeah.
Because they out here naked. You know what I'm saying? You out here naked.
Self-respect.
Yeah.
I was
Twerking.
gonna say too on that what she talked about in the video under self-respect too.
Yeah.
And we talked about this earlier in between episodes about how she was saying what she was hearing from a lot of the women is all the men only want me for sexual needs, or they only picture me that way. And she said, well, if you give them something else to think about. And I was addressing before, I was like, you know, it's funny, like, even though I was born in 1990, I still feel like on the cusp of where I was in school, women were still dressing very, very modestly, but yet they were still very, very beautiful.
They were being
I was-
invitation, not a pitch.
Right. So I was
That part.
giving him the example of like, for me, two childhood crushes was Brandy and
Aaliyah.
and Aaliyah.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't think I ever even saw Aaliyah in a bathing suit before. Aaliyah was always like what?
Brandy either.
Sweats and kicks
Brandy
and
either.
whatnot, and
Yeah,
she
yeah.
was beautiful.
It's still beautiful.
And never saw her body out.
Yeah.
But just
Brandy wore a crop
fine as
top
hell.
one time in Moesha.
Yeah.
Right.
fine as hell. And
Now-
Shout out to Brandy.
Aaliyah had some similar to a bathing suit and rocked the boat.
Yep, but she still had on pants.
Still was beautiful. Still was yeah.
and it's not about controlling wardrobe. It's just the fact that you look at like they didn't need all that. They didn't need to do what they do now
Yeah.
to attract. And I'm like, Aaliyah to me was like one of the finest of her time.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and you had compared to what was it? I'm sorry, not Eve or whoever.
Just the other people that was out during that time.
Yeah, and it's like you didn't have to do all that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Now you got to do all that. Well,
Yeah.
it seems like you have to do all that. You really don't, but
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Because that's the narrative that the world is putting out. That's what men. That's what's going to attract men. That's what's going to make them want you. That's what's going to make them keep you.
Yeah.
sexually.
And yeah, but I always hear from dudes all the time who say like, I might fuck her, but I'm not wifing her.
See.
You know, I mean, I've seen a few dudes actually wife them, but
Yeah.
for the most part, they just like, yeah, I'm gonna just have fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I don't really want my woman out there, you know, like that. Some dudes, it's getting a little crazy because some men are wanting to like show their women off like that. But then to me, I mean, I don't keep up with these narratives that they have going on in their lives. But to me, a lot of times when you have a man who's like, you know, like he got his woman bent over on the internet, he's smacking her ass, or you know, that kind of stuff, like those relationships are not lasting long.
I was gonna say
They not. So, in short, before we close, what can y'all get to people, like, and not just the 7 attributes for a woman, but just in general, 7 attributes for self. What would y'all give people? How to master those 7 attributes that we gave earlier?
How to master these?
Yeah.
Oh, how to in like sum it up in one.
Not yeah. I paraphrase it.
Shoot. to me, just what's an everyday battle is more and more self-awareness.
Yeah.
Become very, very self-aware. Not so much that you have low self-esteem, but really be self-aware. And you're not even becoming conscious of how other people perceive you, so you can worry so much about what they think, but worry so much about who do I want to portray.
Yeah.
You know, and then you can kind of give leeway to what other people think when those people are people you respect. So self-awareness.
Got you.
Overall.
Got you. Ladies.
Go ahead.
I would say on top of that, the value of self.
Yeah.
You know, as you're continuing to discover who you are, being able to find the value in that, I think will help you to embody these things. Because if you value yourself enough, nobody's going to have to tell you to clean
that
yourself.
Part. Yeah.
Or to love yourself. You know, if you value yourself enough, then the things that you know you need to be, you know, at peace or a greater you, that's where your self-discipline comes into play. You know what I'm saying? And showing yourself compassion in that too, because we're all learning and growing. And just because you set out 5 things for yourself as far as wanting to work on self-discipline, but you only hit 2 of those, you still in a good running, because it's people out here that ain't touching, they ain't even got a list of things, you know. So show yourself compassion as you discover what's valuable about you.
I like that.
Yeah, I like both of them. So to piggyback off of you guys, I would say just being able, just being able to have self-discipline as well, and being able to be taught. Right? Being able to be taught. I got another one in my head. Being able to be taught and being able to take criticism. Because there's a lot of things on that list, like we talked about earlier. Like what you may see as self-respect or self-discipline, maybe it's always going to be different for everybody else, you know? So those are mine.
I would say, man, just give what you want reciprocated, in short. Simply put, just give what you want reciprocated, and be a living embodiment and example of those 7 or more things that you want your partner to display. You know what I'm saying?
And make sure you are all those things,
man. That part before you bring it to the table.
At least be working on them, leading yourself,
and really working on them, not just saying it.
Not just saying it.
Good.
I had to tell somebody, I'm like, you can't be a penny looking for a dime, like,
man, or a penny looking for a quarter, or a silver dollar.
You gotta be right there too. You know, you can't not have no job or nothing, not doing nothing, but you want to meet a lawyer.
You don't hang out with Benjamin.
What you bringing to the table, nigga?
Man,
see, that's a nigga.
Okay,
go ahead and close it, T.
Man, it's been a great time, y'all. Patio PolitiCz. Here with Shanga. Medicine woman.
Yes.
My boy J5TH.
J5th, man, I'm here.
I am Mil Suave, but you gotta call me Trouble T.
Trouble T, man.
Trouble.
Cool.
I don't call me Trouble
Mil Suave
today. And to our lovely new
Alexis. Hey, Will in the motherfucking building, man. Come on.
Man, we are about to be out, y'all. Make sure you check out our sponsors. Rob Naylor.
Shout out to No Bad Energy by Rob Naylor, creative educator in the Legato Collection.
No Bad Energy, y'all. Legato Collection. All right. Check out both gold, blue, Patio PolitiCz, and we out like.
We out.
Let's get it.